Hello everyone, my name is Maricel Proenza, and today we're going to be talking about functional analysis. So let's start by answering this question. What is a functional analysis? Well, a functional analysis is a form of functional behavior assessment that we use to find out the why a behavior happens. We change the environment or how we react to see if it affects the behavior. This helps us to understand the reason behind the behavior, such as, does the behavior happen to get attention? Is it to escape from something they don't like? Is it because it feels good? Or is it for access to something they want? Specifically in this presentation, we're going to be talking only about 5 conditions, which are play control, attention, escape, tangible, and alone. Let's start by the first one, which is play control. In here, the purpose is to establish a baseline level of maladaptive behavior in a non-demanding environment. It's very important to ensure that the environment is safe for the client and it contains several of the client preferred items. We provide continuous attention to the client engaging in preferred activities, and we do not place any demands on the client, and we allow them to choose their activities. And then we observe and record any occurrence of maladaptive behaviors, but we do not react to it. The second one is attention. The purpose here is to determine if maladaptive behaviors is maintained by attention. So we start by engaging with the client in a preferred activity, and then after a period of time, we withdraw the attention and focus on another activity, ignoring the client. If maladaptive behavior occurs, we immediately provide attention with verbal reprimand or cancellation. We return to ignoring the client until maladaptive behavior occurs. I'm going to give you a briefly example so you can kind of understand this. So, while playing with a toy car, the RBT suddenly starts reading a book, ignoring the client. If the client then throws a toy to gain attention, the RBT responds with, "We don't throw toys," giving that behavior attention. Then we have escape. The purpose here is to identify if maladaptive behavior functions to escape from demands. We present the client with a task that is known to be challenging for them or not preferred, and then if maladaptive behavior occurs, we remove the demand for a brief period before reintroducing it. This condition requires careful monitoring to ensure safety and accurately record the demands. An example is that the client is asked to complete a puzzle they find difficult. Upon refusal or tantrum, the RBT says, "Okay, let's take a break," removing the puzzle, and then after a minute, the puzzle is reintroduced. Then we have tangible. Here, the purpose is to determine if maladaptive behavior is to gain access to a specific items or activities. We allow the client to access their preferred item for a short period, then remove the item, observing and recording any maladaptive behavior that occurs as a response. If maladaptive behavior occurs, we return the item to the client as reinforcement. An example here is like the client plays with a favorite video game, the RBT takes the game away, noting any tantrum or aggression. Upon such behavior, the video game is returned, reinforcing the behavior. Then alone, to access, the purpose is to access if the behavior is maintained by automatic reinforcement. We ensure the client is in a safe place, we secure the environment with minimal stimulation, and the client should be left alone without any social interactions, demands, or access to preferred items. For example, the client is left in a room with soft padding and no toys, observed through a two-way mirror. The RBT knows any self-stimulatory behaviors or other forms of maladaptive behaviors that occur without social prompts. Then we have, I like to include here some ethical considerations. Remember that the consent and assent must be obtained before any procedure. Protect the information of your client that you collected, and implement the FA procedure with your scope of competence. Work with other professionals and continuously evaluate if that FA was effective or not. As a conclusion here, we can say that FAs help us to understand the why a behavior happens. It's about finding the best way to help and support our clients. Changes are based on understanding, not just stopping the behavior. And also remember, safety first. Here are some references for this presentation. Thank you for watching.